Can you recall any feelings of being young and alone? The first day of school, when you didn't have anyone to sit with at lunch. The moments you felt like you were the only one in the world who didn't have friends or a community. That day when you told yourself, at least it won't be like this forever. The other day, I was in a social setting in which I witnessed a grown woman be othered by her community. Jokes that were meant, quote, lightheartedly, and comments that were said without a second thought were used to tear down another human in order to make others feel important and part of. Why is it that we bully others in order to lift ourselves up? When was the last time you said something not to bring love into the world, but rather to make yourself feel more important, more loved, more valued? Do you use your words to build a world of peace or a world of war? And just because you've previously used your words in one way, if you aren't using them for love, how can you transform them so that you are? Don Miguel Ruiz has said that one of the most important things in life is to be impeccable with your word. What does impeccable mean? In theological terms, or Latin, it means not liable to sin. In layman's terms, being impeccable with your word is about speaking with integrity, saying only what you mean, and avoiding gossiping and talking poorly about yourself and others. When we are impeccable with our word, we use our words to lift others up instead of tearing them down. We use our words to include, invite, and build community instead of shutting people out. With awareness comes responsibility. In this moment, you are being called to action. How have you been using your words and your opportunities? How are you impacting the people around you? Are you being inclusive and kind? Or are you being cliquey and exclusive? The great thing about life is that every day we wake up and we get to choose who we're going to be. Of course, people who we've spent time with will often treat us a certain way and talk to us about certain things based on our past with them. But that doesn't mean that every day we don't have a choice, because we do. Each day that you wake up, you decide. Are you going to be kind today? Are you going to be loving today? Are you going to be generous today? Or are you going to be mean today? Are you going to be hateful today? Are you going to be self-centered today? In every moment, you make a choice, either towards love or away from love. Take the next few minutes to reflect on which direction you've been heading lately. Imagine you could turn on the TV and watch a recap of your life from the past 24 hours. At what moments did you move towards love, towards grace, towards kindness? And when did you move away from love, away from grace, away from kindness? Which felt better, being loving or being not so loving? Which kind of person do you want to be? words have power. Your actions have impacts. And when you share loving words and actions, you build a community of goodness on this earth. When you share negative or hateful words or gossip, you tear down, you hurt. One of the most important parts of this reflection is when you realize that you've done something that hurt someone else, that you forgive yourself. You are a human being, and you will continue to learn and grow until the day you die. It's important to be kind to others, and it's also important to be kind to yourself. So if you've recalled any less than positive interactions you've had lately, start by forgiving. Forgive yourself, and then choose to move forward in love. When you use your words to lift others up, you will in turn lift yourself up. Be love, say love, and do love. When you choose to include, when you choose to show up for the people who need you the most, your entire reality will be illuminated by your radiant light.